Hello everybody and welcome to Slay the Spire, playing as the Defect on Ascension 8. Let's take a look at the map. Guardian, okay. Usually when I'm playing Defect I'm finding it's favorable to, desirable to favor campfires. So I'm actually more interested in the path that has more campfires than elites. Looks like this one I can get 3 and still have 2 elites. So, we get 2 easy hallway fights. Here's number 3 event. Wow, that seems like a pretty straightforward act. Let's see what our bonuses are. Choose a colorless card. Obtain a random common relic. That's usually a good default. Remove 2 cards if we lose all gold. We do have the option for an early, but we also have a way of bypassing that. So I think we can survive losing all the gold. Go ahead and take out 2 strikes. So everything will be orbs and block, basically. Although we do still have 2 strikes. So we're not out. Okay, definitely that and that. And I definitely think it's worth taking 1 to do 6. Mostly because of the way he scales. Because of our orbs, we don't actually have to do anything like that. Alright, so that puts him well within lethal range. It's always awkward having an 8-card deck because the zap and dual cast kind of outstrip one another. Sometimes. Regen potion right off the bat. Nice. I guess we gotta take the rebound here. We are low on attack, so if we should find Gremlin Knob, and that is an attack, that potentially opens up some shenanigans. Let's see what this brings us. Hey, very clean. I like it. I thought maybe it would split, and then we could just, you know, strike that guy, but so he has 18, which means we can just kill him outright. No need to mess around. Cool-headed. Gives us a frost orb. Pretty good. More and more as I play Defect, as I get later in the game, it almost always seems to be true that I don't have enough frost orbs. So I'm kind of using that as a signal for myself. I like the Essence of Darkness and the Splody Potion. Strength versus all 3 of those, I think, is the loser. So, alright, this one, yeah, okay, so 12 right away, so let's do that. And then we take 2 to do 20%. Seems good. Almost got distracted by the cool-headed, but probably no need. He bellows, so it's 6 block, 14 total. We only have to do 11. And we got it, and some. I'm not 100% averse to taking Hyper Beam. We did just get a hallway fight here, which means this will not be of the easy pool. Slimes, gremlins, something like this just wipes the table. Beyond that, it starts getting a little less valuable. We have rebound, so hologram potentially makes for some shenanigans later, but we don't really have that now, and this is a common, so I think I'll skip for now. And it's too soon for stack, especially when we removed 2 cards at now, so I guess we skip there. We can remove another card. Wow. Rebound's got to carry this deck. Okay. Ugh, that's a little scurry. Let's make sure we can play as many cards per turn as possible, especially since we have a little bit of card draw already. Okay, not Gremlin Knob, which is probably quite good. Next hand will have 2 orb generators. Probably want to favor lightning over frost. Let's see where that leaves us. Is that the opening that we want? Because we have to open next turn regardless. No, I say bring us closer back to our orb generators is probably optimal play. It's hard to tell because the bursty nature of dual cast and the general length of this fight. Okay, this actually looks a little better to me. Again, we don't have a choice but to open it now, so we just do that and that before the rebound so we don't rebound the cool-headed. Alright. So this potion actually gets us 10 block, which might be very useful here. 15 block, in fact. Alright. That's an interesting place to be. I think we just want to block as much as possible here. Yeah. It's kind of a tough call. We are reshuffling the deck, so if we draw the dual cast, it's probably just over. And if not, we have another turn to do so. Of course, at this point, any orb generator just kind of finishes things off. So this is guaranteed over. 50 out of 75. Bang. That's funny, too, because 8 is elites are tougher. Pen nib. So we've taken 3 of our starting attacks out and only added 1, and we just grabbed a relic that rewards attacks. So I think we have to take the rebound. My concern here is that if we're stuck in a hand where we have both rebounds, there's no way to avoid rebounding a rebound. So maybe at that point we will use rebound to bring zap just so we can generate that many more orbs and play that many more cards per turn on average. Well, this plus this is 7 block, which is good enough. So we do, I guess, that first. That way if we find the dual cast again, it's on lightning, which is probably better. Okay, again we block all but 1, which is probably fine. Yeah, right, because all our orb slots are filled up, zap is a 0 cost, more than meets the eye kind of thing. That's easy enough. Another cool-headed, sure. More frost orbs. Sucks that they're not up. Wow. Okay, so one of the interesting things about this class is that things like strength and weakness don't influence it too much because it's doing as much with orbs as actual attacks. But this is saying we need to be favoring attacks in every conceivable way. So maybe we can evolve to a claw deck once again. I do think drawing more cards is the next logical step. We're kind of, with the rebounds, we're kind of revolving around zap at the moment. Gold-plated cables, interesting. 2 runs in a row. Don't mind if I do. And then, of course, we can go ahead and do the other one. Nice. So our card draws up there. Okay. Alright, so definitely Splody Potion. Okay. That much for sure. Because of the relics that we have, I'm inclined to do strike rebound rather than rebound dual cast. Because this allows us to focus fire, which is our, primary goal, and this being within strike range is a great place to be, I would say. Okay. That's not a bad place to be post killing the first one. Oh, wow! Even better. Okay. And we also get this. So where does that leave us? 4. This blocks all but 1. If we can get a frost orb up here, then we could have 6 passive per turn. Nice. There's not really a need to... Oh. Okay, well, we don't have a black card to play anyways, but I was going to say there's no reason to do anything to him. Although that might change next turn. Oh, wow, okay. Well, we actually have full block just sitting right there. Oof, missed him. That's okay. We can block what he's doing. That's what matters most. Okay. This gets us full block. Again, we don't really need to mess with him. Although now, everything's come to an end. So 35 out of 75 is how we get out of here. Oh, you know what? I didn't even need to do that the moment we, the moment we rebound here, the fight's over because of the one orb. Okay, Blood Vial gets us a little bit of healing. It's a little late in this act, but hey, a 0-cost attack. That fits everything we're doing here. It's another rebound target. We have the card draw, Penibshirk, or Nunchaku. Hey, another relic. Don't mind if I do. Oh yeah, and free healing too. Okay, let's see here. Got a block 12. If we cool-headed zap, we get 6 from there. Defend makes 11. Oh, well, we don't need 11. So I guess what I'm getting at is that this is probably going to be the best attack we can waste the nib on. I suppose I could have done the cool-headed first just to double check. Okay. Yep. Okay. Rebound kills this guy. And that means we're then taking 15 instead of 16. So this gets us... Oh, even better. As soon as we go 1, 2, we have an extra energy. So we can afford to cool-headed here first? Or would we even bother doing that? Okay. So we're taking 11, and that's exactly the amount of block we have. It's kind of awkward, because now we're rebounding a couple cards I don't necessarily want to, but the way that worked and the whole weak plus vulnerable is a little unclear. Well, this and this will kill that. 15, we can do this for 12. So unfortunate, the overkill here, but this way is not bad. Alright, little room to breathe, and we'll look at that, it's just over. What a relief. Oh, I suppose I could have played the strike first just to get the nib up higher. Should have, since we have 2 relics that are counting on that. So that was a mistake on my part. Beam cell. Another 0 cost attack. Over cool head. It is a bit of a hard sell. Alright, and we'll go for the eyes here as far as the upgrade is concerned. That way it helps our survivability overall. Half the time his attacks are barbed. So okay. That's a little unfortunate. There's that. Almost a waste of the nib. Here, well, there we would have had, no, we wouldn't have, never mind. Let's see. Second attack gives us extra energy. Here's another bad rebound scenario. What we can do is actually rebound dual cast, since that'll be dual casting a Frost Orb next turn. Alright, so a bit of a waste of the extra energy there. Nice. Okay, if we cool-headed, thinking we don't dual cast here. Alright. Okay. Probably didn't have to defend there, but it's nice that he's weakened on this turn, though. Okay, so this gives us 2 extra block at the end of the turn, so that's 6 there. Don't think we want to play both of these, right? 16? No. So we'll just take the one that hits harder. Well, dual cast defend is full block. Actually, this is 14 right here. 19, good enough. Let's get a rebound in there while we can. After dual cast Lightning Orb is our heaviest hitter. Okay, I'll play that first since we don't have enough to do. That's harsh. Alright. Bit of a slow go here. Okay. Alright, look at that. Is it worth this? I'll go ahead and say yeah, just because having Frost Orb up front for next turn is probably better. Although we probably just had a really good chance of doing that anyways. So maybe leaving the Lightning Orb there to double up was better. Unclear. So let's see, we currently have 11 block, Which means we can do that. That. Suppose I could have thrown the strike in there for free, but then we would have been rebounding a card we didn't want to. This is better. Okay, let's do that first. Get our free energy. What's that leave us with? 8. More than enough. Okay, well at least things are tracking in such a way that we're not taking any damage. So even if it is a bit of a slog here, it's not so bad. That's for sure. Go ahead and shuffle. Okay. Oh wait, we already have that. So if I do this, we have 12, and that's all we need. So we're unfortunately going to rebound. But that's fine, especially while he's vulnerable. That's funny. Keep drawing, go for the eyes. At the bedtime. Bam! Crossing the line with the heavy hit. Seems pretty good. Almost done. Unfortunately, it looks like we're going to have to waste the nib on this fight rather than stacking it up for next. Maybe not, though. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do this to apply the weak for next turn, and then just see if we can get by with orb manipulation. See, 8, we're good. And that way we can save the nib for a more crucial fight, because this is pretty much over. Yeah, cool-headed. There we go. Nice. Alright. So that makes up for the little slip earlier. Wow, there's a couple of really good potions here. In fact, if we had the, what's the one that populates all of them? We would have had all the rainbow potions. All for One is here, as is Electrodynamics. Both very solid choices. I think All for One is called for here, with the intent of upgrading dual cast at some point. We have a bit of a tight deck here, so that's helpful in that regards. Astrolabe's funny. We're like out of strikes. You gotta assume on average you're gonna get one block card, and we do have orbs, withdraw, regurgitation. I could see either one of these. Let's go with the Astrolabe, though. I like the Astrolabe because, number one, it's interesting, and number two, it comes with 3 upgrades, and that's something the Defect really likes. So what do we get? Oh, we got Electrodynamics anyways, and a Seek to find it with, and more card draw. Interesting. And being that both of these cost 0, if we get rid of them, All for One can bring them back. Very nice. Alright, so that's going to do it for Act 1. Thank you guys very much for joining me. I do hope that it was enjoyable for you. Let me know all about it down in the comments below, please, and I'll see you guys in the next act. Take care.